I may look the part of dashing swordsman, but I prefer the art of wit. Be careful.
Where'd you come from?
This should be good. Hey, watch it!
That'll teach. You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
Where'd you come from?
I'll try and make it quick.
That'll teach you.
By the gods! Did that really just happen?
Where'd you come from?
Please, someone do something.
You won't get away with that. He's a thief.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
want, huh?
Who's there? Man off, I suppose. Where'd you come from?
You have committed...
Where'd you come from?
Damn you!
Done and done. Let's get indoors. Or in a cave. Anywhere. Out of there.
What happened?
Damn those gray mains.
Murder!
Murder!
This one than me.
Someone do something!
Help! Somebody! Help! Murder!
Someone's being attacked.
Someone up here.
Help! Murder!
That'll teach you.
What the?
You fucking cold blood!
Hey, water!
Where'd you come from?
Easter's tired! Someone! Leave me alone! Someone's being attacked! Leave me alone! Leave me alone!
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Must be out here. Man, where'd you come from?
This what you want? Put. No.
You're as good as dead.
Who's there?
Murder! Murder!
Someone's being attacked! Never should have...
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend? I'll say...
Someone's being attacked. By the gods, did that really just happen?
Someone do something.
Do something!
Who's there? I knew
Somebody
I heard
help!
something. Another fight.
Someone's being help!
Done and done. Are you the one sent by Mara? My parents are being impossible. Bassianus wants to marry me, and I think I love him. But he wants to move to Riften afterwards, and my father won't allow it. He only cares about this stupid town. But Bassianus makes me happier than anyone ever has. My mother's not any help either. I don't want to choose. They're both so amazing.
You lost?
Have you spoken to my parents yet? Please. My love
My
depends on
daughter's
it.
driving me crazy. So forgive me if I'm a bit on... I'm sure I know what this is about. She thinks she's in love with Bassianus and wants to leave town. With him. Let me tell you how I see it. Until a few months ago, the girl was head over heels for Clement. Wouldn't stop talking about him. Now, if I thought she was really in love with Bassianus, that would be one thing. But she's a child. It will pass. Look around here. There's not much left. Used to be a good-sized town, but folks have been moving to Riften for a while now. If all the young people leave, what happens to Iverstead? You know how children are. Her fancies change with the moon. And like always, the boy lacks any kind of spine. He'll need some convincing. A little push and this would all be simpler. Just get out of town as fast as you can. Nothing for anyone here.
Pilgrim
Have
or
you
not,
spoken to
if
my
I were
parents
you,
yet?
I'd move right through
Please.
our backwards little
My
town.
love depends on it.
If you ever settle down to have children, think twice before you do it.
Have you spoken to my parents yet?
You all seem like
Please.
assholes.
My love depends on it.
You must be another
Faster.
pilgrim on the way up
Wanted
to
to talk
High
with you.
Hrothgar. No other
What
reason
is
to
it
pass
now?
through here.
Wilhelm said he saw you speaking to one of the pilgrims on the 7,000 steps. I told you that I didn't want you to go up there.
I know what you said, but I only wanted to speak to him for a moment.
Well, it stops now, and that's fine.
Oh my. Probably something about the men. We all wish we had her problems. I don't tell my husband, but I don't have any problem with Bassianus. Even if it means her leaving Iverstead, I want Fastred to be happy. If they just snuck out of town together, I could manage my husband. Bassianus is still so terrified of Yofthor. If he knew that I'd keep him from hunting the poor boy down, he'd take Fastred to Riften without a second thought. Let him know that I'll watch out for them. Just want my daughter to be happy. Sure, leave. Everyone else does.
Those bears are making Miss Timba so angry. I hope you can do something about it.
Ah, good to see you again. How'd that delivery go? Quite a climb, wasn't it? Anyway, much appreciated. Here, take this for your troubles. Thanks again for the legwork.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
You don't look like a pilgrim. Why bother visiting Iverstead?
Well, Kulik was old, so I was probably going to talk to you, but you have the voice I hate.
What do you want? Oh, my love. How I long to take her away from all of this. Why did Bodhi send you to me?
over by the barrows.
That thing's evil, Linley.
I always
told
had
you
a
to keep
feeling
away
she
from
liked
there.
me. More than
I'm
that
sorry.
brute
I was
Yofthor, at least.
curious. I didn't believe
Yofthor.
stories.
What about
I won't
him?
go over there
He'll
ever
come
again.
after us and it will
See
be
that you don't.
unpleasant.
I promised to keep you safe, and I'm not
She
going
would.
to break my word.
If she's willing to deal with him, then everything would be all right. I'll go speak to Fastred. Post haste.
Pardon me, my lord. Would you care to hear me play my lute? If you fancy a bit of music, let me know. I play the lute. If you'd like to hear something, it only costs 5 gold. That's so sweet of you. I'll tell you what. I'll play a special song just for you, for no charge at all.
You must be another pilgrim on the way up to High Hrothgar. No other reason to pass through here.
Here for work? Get an axe and bring me all the wood you can chop.
Let's move faster. The sun is...
Fastrid, we must speak.
Bassianus, sweetie, what is it?
We must leave. Your father will never approve of us, and I grow weary of this place.
Where will we go?
To Riften, my pet. How you'll adore the city.
Oh, and to be with you.
I'll make the preparations immediately.
Careful, Mill. The Thieves' Guild has Maven Blackbriar.
Someone on the side.
Is someone there?
My money's on the big ones.
Somebody help! They represent the reason I'm here. I can't just ignore them, Eren.
I know. What was that? I just don't want you to...
You dirty thief!
Must have been cleared out, I guess.
If you're ever in the market, dealing specialty goods for Morrowind at one of the stands.
Lady Mara bids you welcome to her benevolence. How wonderful. Like the sea, their love roils and swells, but brings life and nourishment to all. I see you are eager to carry the light. As you venture, Mara fills my mind ever more with visions of love in peril. Embers lie nestled in stone, needing only fuel to bloom a flame that will warm all around them. Go to Markarth. There you'll find Calsomo, wise, acid, and reclusive. Help him to emerge and state his intentions. This is the prayer heard by the goddess and relayed to her servants.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope. I was beginning to lose faith that any help would come. You see, I've been thinking about Feline quite a bit. You know Feline? Then you know what a beauty she is. The trouble is that I can't seem to speak around her. My mouth goes dry, and I start to shake. I could never hope to approach her. That's the trouble. I know Feline from the keep, but I have no idea what sorts of things she likes. It's not a simple matter. I could offend her fairly easily by bringing up the wrong subject. I've seen it happen before. There is one, Ingvar. He's quite popular with the ladies. Thankfully, Feline is not quite his type. But they've been friends for some time, and he may have some ideas. Please, ask him what she likes. It's my only chance.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King with his voice. Shouting to the top.
The Treasury House is really just for patrons of the Silverblood family. You don't belong here. I'm sorry. We're only interested in helping our patrons. For one, the landowners of the Reach. It goes without saying that they rely heavily on us for our silver and support. All the miners, farmers, and laborers in the Reach get their daily wages through us. Nepos the Nose handles that part of our business. He has a way with the workers. You want Thonar Silverblood. He handles all the family business. If you're here to talk politics, though, you'd want his brother, Thongvor. He spends most of his time in Understone Keep. I have records I need to tend to.
Bloody enough for you, outsider? Then turn around and go back where you came. City doesn't need you, doesn't want you. Blood and silver are what flows through Markarth. That's the way it is. That's the way it'll stay. What? Why? Are you interested? Calcimo, is he interested in Feline? That sly old codger. I should have guessed. Good for him. For the both of them. Between you and me, she could use a bit of warmth. As for what she might like, I didn't tell you this. Feline likes to act tough, but she really has a soft spot for, of all things, poetry. You know, I took some classes at the Bard's College as a youth. Poems come in handy when wooing. There's a poem I once used on an older lady of Rorikstead. I can change it to be about Feline, if you've got some gold. Are you prepared to receive my golden words? Wonderful. I'll write it out so you won't forget it. You should probably just take this directly to Feline. Wouldn't want the old ice brain stumbling over the words.
I work for the Silverbloods. Help clean. I work for the Silverbloods. Help clean.
Bloody enough for you, outsider? Markarth, is it bloody enough for you? If I was threatening you, believe me, you'd know it. You outsiders never learn. If the Forsworn don't get you, the guards will throw you in Sidna mine to work your fingers off.
I'm just gonna
Think
outright
that's water
murder
in the
all of
river?
them.
Blood and silver are what flows through Markarth, friend. What? Why? Are you... Calcimo? Good. Between you and me... As... I didn't tell you... You know, there's a poem I want... Are you prepared to receive my golden words? Outsiders.
Alright, so I'm supposed to get the poem.
Blood and silver. Are you prepared to receive? Come back when you got the gold, then. Are you prepared to receive? Wonder. You should probably just take this directly to Feline. Wouldn't want the old ice brain stumbling over the words.
Just here to work.
If those rebels think they can best us, they have a thing coming.
As his housecarl, Igman's security is my chief concern. Calcelmo? What about him? What? You're out of your mind. That old coot's more interested in dead dwarves than anybody around here. Don't talk such rot. Please, stop wasting my time. You're embarrassing yourself. Igman's father was killed by Forsworn. I won't rest until they've paid with their blood. Pardon me? I'm not sure what this is all about. This is lovely. Calcelmo wrote this? About me? I never knew he had such feeling in him. Clearly, I've never even thought of him in that manner. I wish that I was as skilled with words as he. Here, take in this letter. I may not be as eloquent as he is, but I hope he understands.
I have the artifacts I've discovered in the... This is... I have to see her. Please, excuse me. What? Oh, goodbye.
cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? God.
Faline,
Shh. It's all right. You don't need to say any more. I had no idea you were so nuanced.
I love you.
So I hear. Come here, you.
I don't need to be around for that.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about. What is it you seek, my child? The goddess smiles at your efforts, child. The dawn shines bright upon you. You have seen the young, fickle love of youth, and helped a more seasoned love find its way. There is one final aspect we wish for you to explore. For a strong love can withstand storms, and even survive death. Take this symbol of Mara. She will guide you to the wandering souls of two whose love was so great that their entwinement binds them to this world. The dawn surely opens upon you, child. You must bear its light that all may see. Oh, what is it? Oh, I get it. Is that why you're wearing an amulet of Mara? You're sweet, and I'm not stupid. I can see what you're getting at. But that's just not something I'm going to be able to do. Ever. Given how I've lived, what I've done, I can't ask the gods for a blessing like that. This better not be all the things you just can't be bothered with.
It is a bit of a structural difference.
Anything good?
I'd assume so, but I don't think I've never actually played anything other than don't know. Ah, I suppose I could just see it like that, though. Structure than what I'm wearing.
Let's get indoors. Or in a cave. Anywhere, just out of this.
I'm searching for my Fenric. He was marching with Yukor's men, who they say were wiped out here. I've turned over everybody, though, and I can't find him. Please help me look. He has a bright red beard and hair. I don't have time for your fool. He must be here somewhere. I've turned. Please help me. Are you a fool? Look at the bodies around you. Even if you're blind, surely you can smell the blood. Come, help me search for Fenric.
Oh, that's your revered dragon. Did I get the trophy for riding dragons? That would be a fantastic dragon to get the trophy. I have not. Why am I seeing 3 different dragons?
Where'd you come from?
How can I serve you, Fury? As you command. At once, Zuufen Am. At once, Zuufen Am. a spot to land.
Okay, that's the 3 dragons on screen at once. Not on screen, but directly in my line of sight. And I can make it 4. Totally a good thing to have happened at any one time. I will note that the revered dragon hadn't actually been attacking me yet. Is that? Why are there so many dragons? Someone's hostile. What are you doing? Excuse me, what did you do to my magic? That is just dirt over here.
Where'd you come
from? Hey, man.
Rookie? Where is she? We're expected to fight there tomorrow. Joker elected to camp here for the night. I don't like it, though. Our fires are visible for miles. We're in a low valley. Sitting ducks. If she's come this far from home, it must be important. Lead on. I just need to report back to camp by sunrise.
Looks like that went less than well.
Fenrir, you're alive.
Of course I am. What brings you here?
I had heard that Yukar's men were wiped out. I came to find you.
But that battle isn't expected until tomorrow. Rookie, what's going on?
I'm so confused. What's happening?
It doesn't matter. I'm here. We're together now. And we will be. Forever.
I'd go kill that dragon. Like, that is pretty close. Fox hostile because I tried to kill it with the drugs. That looks like it's probably legendary. It's got a name. That's why it's hovering around like that. Duh. Gave you a cow.
Northern Maiden is ship-shape and ready to go. The Northern Maiden is ship-shape and ready to go.
You risked your life to save Baldur. Your name will be honored in our village. I am the leader of the Skal, but it's the Allmaker who truly protects and provides.
My son and I gather items to trade with travelers who visit the village.
The blood of wolves runs through your veins, Skal friend. I am called Wolf Wildblood. I am first hunter of the Skal. Deer, bear, and horker provide most of what we need for skins and meat. Sometimes, when the wolves grow too bold and threaten the village, we must hunt them to cull their numbers. When we stalk large game, I lead our hunters in tracking the beast. It is also a way of saying that I am the most skilled hunter in the village. I doubt that an outsider could truly understand, but I hope my words have helped to answer your question. The first piece of wisdom I teach to any hunter of the Skal is to ask the simple question: should I truly kill this beast? We take only what we need, and so we preserve the oneness with the land. The Skal hunt not for sport, but to survive. We believe that all creatures have a right to live as they will, and when we take what we need from them, we thank the beast for its gifts. The less we disturb the land and the beasts within it, the more we respect the wishes of the Allmaker. In days past, my brother Thorkild and I would share the hunt, but that was long ago. I wish I could tell you. He had a wild gleam in his eye, more so than most. In my darkest times, I fear he fell in among the werebears of the glacier. Twisted beasts, a curse of Hirsine. True bears are noble and great creatures of the wild, but the Daedra have no skill for creation. so they defile the Allmaker's workings. I've heard tell of men who, by curse or by heart's desire, become transformed into one of those vile things. It is a pitiable fate, and one that I fear has fallen to my brother. He set off from here so long ago, it's hard to say. Could be in Hammerfell for all I know. If you happen to cross his path, be wary. He was a fierce warrior as a man. If he fell prey to his more bestial side, he could be deadly. He never felt the call of the Allmaker as I do, as we all should. We seek to live in peace with the land, but he had an eye for dominance and strength. For unnatural strength, you'd need look no further than the beasts of this island, mangled by the Daedra. It's not a fate I would wish on anyone, and not what I wanted for my brother. Good day.
My son and I gather items to trade with travelers who visit the village.
My father was a noble man, and a true Skal. Join you? You mean leave the village to journey with you and fight at your side? Well, I'm flattered, but the village is my home. It's very rare for one of the Skal to leave, and I have responsibilities here. You're right. I suppose the others can get by without me for a while. Very well. If you need my help, seek me out here in the village.
Oh, what is it? I'll be with the Dawn Guard if you need me.
My heart is still heavy with the loss of my father. I still cannot believe that Stornik. I will follow you, Skal friend, but I must return to the village afterward. It's an honor to serve the Skal as shaman, but I still miss my father. Allmaker guide you. It's good that our people are now free. We can attempt to restore balance to our home. I have been preparing for it all my life. There is no question that I'm ready, but... It is not right that I should say this, because I must honor my father's wishes, but... This is a path I never chose. I always thought that I would be a great hunter, or even the village chieftain. Not if Fenari has anything to say about it. When it comes to being chieftain, she is like a wolf with her jaws clamped tight upon a fresh kill. But that's all right. The Skal need a shaman, and I know that is my place. She died. She was caught in a terrible snowstorm while returning home from gathering firewood. You must understand that for the Skal, life is a constant hardship. We take nothing for granted. We cannot afford to. Between the wolves, the weather, and the threats in the south, even a simple task like gathering wood for the fire can turn deadly in an instant. We Skal do not fear death. We know we will return to the Allmaker and be born anew. Life never truly ends. Death is just a passage from one form to the next. It was Scoff the Giant, our former chieftain, who taught me the ways of battle. He was a great bear of a man and a fearsome warrior. I used to be terrified of him when I was a little girl. I was a restless and angry child, and Scarf taught me swordplay so that I could, as he used to say, put that fire to good use. He was a great man and a good leader. I miss him dearly. Allmaker guide you. My father was a noble man, and a true Skal. It has been an honor, Skal friend.
The Northern Maiden is shipshape and ready to go.
There's a nip in the air. Cold won't be good for my crops. Never is.
Do you have guidance for me, Harbinger? Let's not waste any time. We've stopped. What is it? Let's go. Huh?
Hold on, let me check some criteria.
it.
I'm still here. Let's go.
Talos the mighty, Talos the unerring, Talos the unassailable.
We've stopped. What is it?
My heart is still heavy with the loss of my father. I still cannot believe that Storn is gone.
Oh, what is it? I'll be with the Dawn Guard if you need me.
It's an honor. I will follow you, Skull friend. Must return.
If you're looking for passage, shipshape and ready to go. Gyal.
You were talking to that murderous savage, and then he escaped. What are you hiding? Can't wait to kill another of Ulfric's boys.
Don't think you can barter with me like one of those damned shopkeepers.
The god Arche was once like us, bound to winding mortality. But he willingly gave up this existence that we might better understand the vagaries of life and death. It is through the ebb and flow of this cosmic tide that we find renewal, and in the end, peace. May the spirit of Lavinia and all those who have left this world and its suffering know the beloved serenity of Aetherius. And may we one day rejoin them in eternity. Kust is responsible for the cemetery here in Falkreath. I take care of the shrine. Ah, Barrett's ashes. He was a good man. Not many warriors grow to a fine old age. Thank you for bringing this to me. I'll make sure he gets his rights. Here, for your trouble. Morwen, you say? Now there's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Left to join her mother's people on Solstheim, as I recall. I knew her parents quite well, you know. Bera and Ulfar were good people, very much in love. Now, what can I do for young Morwen? Ah, yes, Bera's silver necklace. It was a wedding gift, and she rarely took it off. I'll be glad to oblige. What a touching gesture, to display the symbol of her devotion in such a way. Tell Morwen I'll be happy to grant her request. I'm sure it will bring joy to her mother and father as they walk in Aetherius.
Where shall we journey next?
Captain Gjalland does the business around here. I'm just a ship's mate. Talk to Captain Gjalland if you're looking to book passage. If you're looking for passage, talk to Captain Gjalland. The Northern Maiden is ship-shape, ready to go.
My mother was... You've brought warmth to my heart, outsider, and I'm in your debt. Please, accept this as a token of gratitude. Once again, you've proven yourself an ally to the Skull.
My father was a noble man, and a true Skull. Well outside.
The Northern Maiden is shipshape and ready to go. The Northern Maiden is shipshape and ready to go.
Hey! I want to talk to you. Now. You're pretty tough. I respect that. Bringing in a lot of coin for the guild. I joined up with them maybe 10 years ago. You want to talk to me? Okay. I joined up. Small clan, maybe 20 men. We'd raid village. Don't get me wrong. All the food I could eat, all the wine I could drink, and all the... We raided a caravan one spring. I think it was a few wagons with some... They didn't put up much of a fight. Then the leader of our clan, Garthek. No, we usually let them go. Luckily, I had made some friends with the clan who immediately... We tore each other to pieces. After it was over, I left his head. Never knew what became of the rest of the clan that survived. I suppose they moved on, just like I did. Always a pleasure.
It's good to see you in one piece, lad. I just wanted to give you a proper thank you for everything you've done. The guild is back on its feet again, and on its way to a prosperous future. What's become of the skeleton key? That's it then. But enough of that. I'm confident that with you in charge, we'll soon have more... I'll be down here, trying to coordinate everything with Delvin and Vex, to make sure the coin keeps flowing, and no one skims. If you still feel like doing some jobs, I'm sure Delvin and Vex have more than their fair share to give out. Either way, it's been a pleasure, my friend. Here's to the future of the guild. May it last another 1,000 years. Sorry, lad. I've got important things to do. We'll speak another time. Sorry, lad. I've got important things to do. We'll speak another time.
What is it you seek, my child? Your efforts have helped illuminate the entire province. I trust by now you've achieved a higher comprehension of love. Carry the blessings of Mara with you so the rest of the province may shine with her glories. Riften is drowning in a sea of sin, and all I need is a messenger to bring her words. Oh, here you are. Now make sure you give out every single one. Almost anyone in Riften is in dire need. A word of advice. Keep away from the keep and the city guards. They follow their own path and have already forsaken her. What do you need, my friend?
Yes?
Set an example for all.
Blessings of Mara upon you. Wonderful. Mara is the goddess of love. We also perform wedding ceremonies for all the loving couples in Skyrim. Yes, if you were ready, of course. Are you familiar with how marriage works in Skyrim? Typically, love in Skyrim is as earnest as the people who live here. Life is hard and short, so there's little room for long courtship. A person who is looking for a spouse simply wears an amulet of Mara about the neck, showing they are available. When another person shows interest and the two agree to be together, one of them comes to the temple and we arrange a ceremony. May you return to her benevolence in safety.
My thoughts are always with my people.
How may I help you, my son? May you return to her benevolence in safety. Need something? Mara's domain, it's difficult to appreciate her gifts in these... Of course. Right now, the best you could provide is coin. Thank you. I can promise you that this will be put to good use.
Even now, the All-Maker... Very well. Your fearlessness never ceases to impress me.
I'd be dead if not for Vignar. He took me in and helped me turn my life. I had a bad time a few years back, and I turned to drink. But Vignar...
An amulet of Mara.
Wouldn't let me stay.
You're looking for marriage, then? I'll take my leave, then.
Even now, the All-Maker watches over us.
You're someone who can get... Won't lie, I am. And you? Then it's settled. You and me.
I knew it would come to this one day. I knew. And no one believed.
My thoughts are... It has been an honor, Skal friend.
I knew it would come to this one day. I knew. And no one believed.
What now? Let's go.
What do you need, my friend?
Blessings of Mara. You wish to be married? It's good to see love blossoming even during these difficult times. Your wedding will be held tomorrow, from dawn until dusk. Don't be late. You don't want to miss your own wedding. May you return to her benevolence and safety.
I'm surprised no one else from, like, Companions, Thieves Guild, Brotherhood.
Ah, here's the proud groom now. Let's begin the ceremony. It was Mara that first gave birth to all of creation and pledged to watch over us as her children. It is from her love of us that we first learned to love one another. It is from this love that we learn that a life lived alone is no life at all. We gather here today under Mara's loving gaze to bear witness to the union of two souls in eternal companionship. May they journey forth together in this life and in the next, in prosperity and poverty, and in joy and hardship. Do you agree to be bound together in love, now and forever?
I do. Now and forever.
Do you agree to be bound together in love, now and forever? You're just going to walk away from your betrothal? Get out of the temple!
What do you want? There's no words left to say to each other. Leave, now! Get out of my sight! Get out of my sight! Get out of my sight!
Do you agree to be bound together in love, now and forever? Under the authority of Mara, the divine of love, I declare this couple to be wed. I present the two of you with these matching rings, blessed by Mara's divine grace. May they protect each of you in your new life together.
Married. It doesn't feel like I thought it would, but I'm happy. Where should we live? You could stay with me. Married. It doesn't feel like I thought it would, but I'm happy. Where should we live? You could stay with me. But you have kids, right? We should find a home where we can live together.
Ah, yes. Shadowfoot Sanctum. That shithole. Alright, that place. I forgot about it. eat, but... Ugh.
I'll be waiting for you at home then.
Do you need something?
Good to see you, dear.
Yes? Are you sure that's something you want? This isn't like picking out a new... Alright then. Hold still. Let's get indoors.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented. It's no secret that the college's reputation in Skyrim is tainted.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear? We were able to figure out the last text you brought in. I thought the least I could do is pass the knowledge along. Well, well. I haven't seen one of these beauties in a long time. A rare find in the original Falmer language. You're damn right I'm interested. Question is, are you selling? Well, considering no one else in Skyrim would buy something they couldn't possibly read, I'd say you don't have much of a choice. Tell you what, you bring me books like this, and I'll pay 1,000 gold each. I'll even throw in a translated edition I have for free. Interested? Here you go.
There are few places where one can pursue my type of work without fear of persecution. What you learn here will last you... It's no secret that the college's reputation in Skyrim is...
I knew I heard something.
Oh, is that a dragon? It's always a dragon.
And here we all are. Shall we step inside? Good to see Skyrim. We're particularly interested in the prevalence of magical seals placed on the tombs here. It's rather unlike anything we've encountered. Anything. Anything at all that might be of interest. That's why I adore this location. We have no idea what we're going to find. And if along the way my message about the dangers of magic should happen to sink in for a few students, that would be a happy coincidence.
Sneaky old man.
All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious.
It's only been, I don't even know how many months.
I'm not...
I was always taught to avoid these types of ruins. I think I see why
known
now.
settlements in Skyrim. It was also the largest. Sacked by the elves in the infamous Night of Tears, not much is known about what happened to Sarthal. This is an exciting opportunity for us, to be able to study such an early civilization and the magics they used.
This is better than sitting around
are there any
talking
questions
about magic,
before we begin?
don't you think?
Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Anya? Now, let's see.
Jazargo finds
What
nothing
shall we
but
have the
dust
rest
in
of
these
you do?
ruins.
Berlina, my dear, why don't you search for warding magics? Anything designed to keep people out. Don't interact with them, just identify them. Almond, please search that area over there. See if you notice any residual energies, alive or undead. All right, everyone, let's be careful, but have fun.
It's going to take forever to sift through all this. What? Ah, yes, you. I remember you. You're going to help? That's fine. Just don't make a mess of my work. It's going to take forever to sit. What? I've only looked through a portion of the section. You try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything. All right, then.
What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right? How in the world did that happen?
Yes, draft. This is totally enough space for you to not be able to squeeze through.
Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some... Do you see that? Some kind of resonance. You and the wall. It must be connected to the amulet. I wonder. What effect might your spell have? Well, this is highly unusual and very interesting. Why in the world would this be sealed off? What is this place?
Speak quickly.
And listen well. Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped.
I could just kill him.
Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed to you because the Sigil Order believes in you. You, Mage, and you alone, have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened? I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw? The Sigil Order? Are you quite sure about that? That's very odd. And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all. The Sigics have no connection to these ruins, and no one's seen any of their order in a long time. Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins. Now, please do be careful. Who knows what we're going to find? They were a group of mages with a history that predates the Empire. Very powerful, very secretive. No one's seen them in well over 100 years. They vanished, along with their sanctuary on the Isle of Artaeum. I have no idea what connection they'd have to this place. I have no idea, but it's fascinating. Assuming it's true, of course. The Isle of Artaeum disappeared over 100 years ago, and no one has seen them since. And yet now, suddenly, they've chosen to contact you. Why, it's intriguing. If nothing else, I'd take it as a compliment. The Sigics have only ever dealt with those they feel worthy. I can certainly share a bit of what I know. All right.
Where'd you come from? Done and done.
Well, alright.
You're as good as dead.
You're as good as dead.
I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at all these columns. This bears closer inspection. I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before.
Where'd you come from? Done and done. Where'd you come from?
Not keep your weapon.
on, my boy, hold on. I thought it high time I caught up with you. Well now, would you look at that? I never imagined we never should have come here.
Where'd you come from?
Nothing seems to work. Keep it busy. I'll try to drain some of its power.
Now attack. Done and done.
I'm not the only one seeing this, am I? Why, this is utterly unique.
Making some fun sounds there.
What could this place be? I have no idea. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Archmage needs to be informed immediately. He needs to see this for himself. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Savos Aran of this discovery? Please, hurry.